NCWLIFE Channel Sports is proud to bring you the following presentation.
14-footer, good. Big bucket for Eastmont.
Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Abby's Pizza, Biosports Physical Therapy, Clean Connection, Coldwell Banker Cascade, Confluence Health, Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning, Global Car Care, Harvest Valley Pest Control, Highlander Golf Course and Grill, Kennedy Real Estate Group, Les Schwab, Sangster Motors, Save Mart, Together for You, and TC Slingers. Now let's go to the gym for live coverage of high school sports on your local TV station, the NCWLIFE Channel.
Sean Garth with the drive and the shot.
Nice shot to the basket.
Well, good evening, basketball fans, and welcome to Eastmont High School. Along with Grant Olson, I'm Eric Granstrom on the NCWLIFE Channel. We've got the third meeting of the season between the Eastmont Wildcats and the Wenatchee Panthers. We're starting it off with girls basketball, and for Wenatchee, it has been a challenge, Grant, this season, and now even more so, they're without their coaching staff, so Jim Beeson, the athletic director, has to step in as the coach.
In all your years of broadcasting, have you ever seen this happen where the athletic director is going to coach not one, but both games tonight? It's just crazy. And yeah, this is a team that's, had a lot of downs throughout the year. It's a growing team, a very young team, and they're trying to learn, and now they get to play their Cross River rival for the third time with their athletic director as their head coach. We'll see how this young team responds to that.
Well, and one thing, what is it, 5 of the last 6 meetings Eastmont has won. That one loss came here, if you remember that. We did that game in overtime as Wenatchee surprised the world and came up. Yeah. Who knows what happened?
It could happen. And this, Eastmont's kind of a team that's ripe for that, maybe not so much at home, but I think they're a team that is ripe for that. So Wenatchee has to play their best game of the season to pull it off, and Eastmont just steady as she goes because they're still playing for something here.
Yeah, sure. Absolutely. You've got the play-in game for the 3rd through 6th place teams. The 7th place team, which looks like it's going to be Wenatchee, will be on the outside looking in and won't have a playoff opportunity. But Eastmont would love to get a home play-in game, but they've got some work to do.
They really do. I mean, they have to win tonight. That's imperative because it gets tougher as they head out to the end of the season. But tonight, it is a must-win for Eastmont.
Well, we're going to talk to Jim Beeson and see what he has as far as basketball chops are concerned. No kidding. Also, we'll talk with the head coach for Eastmont as we continue with the pregame show next here on the NCWLIFE Channel. Show continues here on the NCWLIFE Channel, and now talking with Jim Beeson, who's been called on to do some coaching. But this is not actually the first time you've been coaching. You've been helping the girls team all season long, right?
I have been helping as much as I possibly can, as long as it doesn't interfere with doing my real job. But I've been coming to a lot of practices and going to all the games with the kids, so it's not. It's much different doing this for the girls than it is for the boys because there's a lot more familiarity with everything that they're doing, and they're familiar with me. So
talk about the challenges for the girls, and you knew coming in that it was going to be a tough year with the young girls and things like that. Is it just trying to improve from play to play and from quarter to quarter?
Yeah, and we talked about tonight. We just need to come out and just execute the things that we take at practice. We haven't done a very good job of doing things at practice, and then we get into a game, and because they're so young and inexperienced, they just kind of go nuts and forget everything that we've been practicing. And that's one of the things we really stress, of trying to execute the things that we were supposed to be doing in the game, just like it is a practice, and ignore everything else and just make it like a practice. So,
well, that's something that Grant and I saw last weekend. The idea is there, it's just the follow through and execution that is a little lacking.
Yeah, it's just, and that's just, they're young and inexperienced, and they're playing against kids that are not young and inexperienced for the most part. And so it's a difficult combination, but we knew what we were getting ourselves into from the start, and we just got to keep making positive things. And our goal is to try to have a competitive first quarter tonight, and then see where it goes from there.
Well, best of luck tonight. Keep everybody healthy.
Thank you.
All right, Jim Beeson joining us here on the pregame show. We'll come back and talk with Keyshawn Williams, the head coach for Eastmont, next on the NCWLIFE Channel.
Hey everyone, Fletcher and Amy Ellingson here from Live It Up. Join us every week as we answer your questions on health, wealth, and relationships.
We're all about you creating a life that you love, so tune in to Live It Up.
We were in Roseburg in the early 80s. Our oldest son, Dan, was a defensive back, a starter on that team. They in fact, became Oregon State champions, setting the first undefeated 14-0 season in Oregon's history. And a lot of people were losing jobs. Friends had left the community. It was a hard time. That football team and companies like Abby's kept that place alive and the community spirit alive. That's legendary.
Pregame show continues on the NCWLIFE Channel as we talk to Keyshawn Williams, the head coach for Eastmont. I've seen improvement game after game, week after week. You got to be pretty happy with how they're doing.
I definitely am. It's a process. Rome was not built in a day, but we are making a turn for the better. I'm excited to see how this district tournament is going to play out for us.
And you've got some excellent play for some young players. I mean, freshmen and sophomores that are really stepping up for you.
Yes, I am definitely proud of those girls, but I have to give those props over to my senior class. My seniors have definitely been coaching up those sophomores and juniors, so all of my props goes to my senior class.
They always say it's tough to beat a team 3 times in a season. Here you go, facing the same team for the 3rd time. They've obviously had their struggles. What's your focus and what's your message to the girls tonight?
It's anybody game. Just like my athletic director taught me and told me, it's not about who is the best team, it's about the team who shows up that night, and it's also about the team who plays the best that night. So I took on his approach, and going from there, we don't take any games lightly going into it.
Well, I mean, you know, you can play all the games you want on paper. That's why you roll it out, because you just never know what's going to happen.
Correct.
Well, best of luck. Keep everybody healthy.
Thank you so much.
Keyshawn Williams joining us here on the pregame show. We'll come back and get you the TC Slingers starting lineups at Eastmont. It's Wenatchee next on the NCWLIFE Channel.
You don't have to be a member to enjoy the view and dine in style at Highlander Bar and Grill, located in East Wenatchee. Highlander Golf Course has added 2 state-of-the-art full swing simulators. Food and drink service is available from our full-service bar and grill, offering breakfast, lunch, and dinner 7 days a week. Indoor and outdoor seating available. Call Shalane, our on-site coordinator, to schedule your special event.
The newest generation of GMC Sierra pickups offer the most advanced technology, the strongest selection of powertrain, and everything else you need to work hard, play hard, and explore the boundaries of the Wenatchee Valley and beyond. Take a look at the latest, most luxurious and durable trucks on the market.
You will see why GMC is not your grandfather's pickup.
You want to bet, kid?
Well,
Welcome back once again here to Eastmont High School as we get ready for this matchup here. Marion just was looking for something. I think she was looking for my wallet. All right, let's get the starting lineups here for tonight's matchup, brought to you by TC Slingers. Let TC Slingers save you time, money, and labor with their conveyor application. Call for your free estimate today at 509-885-2269. TC Slingers of Wenatchee, your landscape placement company. All right, the visitors tonight, Wenatchee Panthers with a record of 0-8 in Big 9 play. They're 0-16 on the season. Emma Dormeyer is normally the coach, but it will be Jim Beeson filling in for that role here tonight. Starters include Danica Cardona, a 5'6 freshman guard, Gabby Bolden, a 5'6 junior guard, Riley Jones, a 5'10 freshman post, Zaylee Stegman, who is getting the start tonight here for the Panthers, and she will be a key cog in the mix tonight. And we've seen her coming off the bench for Wenatchee. She is a 5'5 sophomore guard, and also getting the start, Marin Stuber, a 5'9 sophomore post. The non-starters include Carson Garcia Miller, Anessa Hansen, Katie Johnson, Victoria Mena, Fernanda Mendez, Hannah Roche, Wyra Ramirez, and Bella Collier. Meanwhile, for the Eastmont Wildcats, as announced by their head coach, Keyshawn Williams, she's assisted by McKenna Talley and Jeremy Lebo. They're 2-5 in Big 9 play, 5-10 overall. Kylie Williams gets the start at 5'4 senior guard. Emma Bergen, a 5'9 senior guard. Elizabeth Hines, a 5'6 sophomore guard. Noelia Johnson, a 5'6 freshman guard. And Bella Otterstetter, a 5'8 sophomore guard. You're also going to see a lot of Anna Klinkenberg, a 5'9 senior forward. Off the bench, Cameron Heimbigner, Lauren Pythian, Lainey Schmultzler, Isabella Clinton, Emily Hardy, and Kendall Reeser. Those are the lineups brought to you by TC Slingers. Let TC Slingers save you time, money, and labor with their conveyor application. Give them a call at 509-885-2269. It's hard to believe, Grant, that we're already winding down the season here as far as our broadcast schedule and the regular season.
You know, January is the meat of our schedule, and it just flew by this year. Really, I think we've been robbed the last couple of years of doing games, so we're just like, man, bring them on.
Yeah, that's no kidding. That's no
You know
kidding.
what, Eric? The first two meetings between these teams were blowouts.
Yeah, we broadcast the first one back in December, and then January was at the Town Toyota Center. We had Apple Blossom commitment, so I was there. You were there that night, watched a little bit of it.
Boy, that was just ugly that night.
Yeah.
I have a feeling about this game tonight. I really think Wenatchee is going to have a competitive night tonight. I am thinking this is going to be a 10-point game, most likely tonight. I have a good feeling.
Wouldn't that be something?
Well, they, as you mentioned, a little different lineup. Stegman in there, I think that's going to be a spark for this offense, and I think the two players down low are the key for Wenatchee tonight. I'm talking about Riley Jones and also Marin Stuber. I'm not sure Eastmont has the players to guard those two if they are playing well, and we have seen them play well here late in the season.
Well, and so far in the games, and that's what Jim Beeson talked about on our pregame show, got to get out to a better start in the first quarter. Got to get some buckets in that first quarter. In the two games that they've played so far, Eastmont has outscored Wenatchee 54-31 in the first half.
That's so important. Jim is totally right about that.
No, I'm sorry, 54-13.
Yeah, that makes more sense, right? And that makes sense because that's the way they have started lately, and they do need to get off. I mean, we saw one game. I think I did their first game of the year. They were down 18-0 at the end of the first quarter. Yeah. You can't come back from that. I mean, you're devastated morally. You're just kind of out of the game already.
Yeah, absolutely. So if they can come out and have a strong start, and as we talked about as we teased on the pregame show, last win in this series for Wenatchee came here just a couple of years ago on this court. So
and that was a great game that night.
It certainly was. As we mentioned, Eastmont trying to get themselves in position for the postseason and maybe get a chance at a home game. They are currently in that bottom of the stack right now, 2-5 of the Big 9. You've got West Valley at 3-5, Eisenhower at 4-3, Moses Lake at 3-5. So those are the teams that'll play that play-in game in a couple of Tuesdays from now.
This is going to be a good one tonight. I'm really looking forward to this game. And, there's so many youngsters on the court here tonight. Noelia Johnson, a budding star in the Big 9. In fact, she's playing well right now. Elizabeth Hines, only a sophomore. And then Wenatchee, with their 5 freshmen on the roster, they're playing better too. So this is a very young group on the floor tonight.
Well, and that's the fun part for us is that, it hasn't been competitive basketball necessarily, but it's one of those things where they're getting the idea. They're this close from that light bulb switching on. We're going to take a break, come back into the tip for Eastmont Wenatchee coming up next here on the NCWLIFE Channel.
When the people you serve are your friends and family, you see the world a bit differently. You understand that your survival depends on the health and strength of your relationships. Your word is your reputation, and that doing the right thing is the only way of life that matters. At Confluence Health, we remain humble. Trust is a gift that is earned, a privilege, an honor. And we remain grateful for the trust you place in our hands.
News, weather, and sports. It's all here weekdays at 5, 6, and 10 on your local news source, the NCWLIFE Channel.
The NCWLIFE Channel offers marketing packages that help you build your brand and sell your products and services. From traditional TV ads to targeted digital campaigns, let us help you build your customer base. Call NCWLIFE Channel today.
I'm Brian Thorpe, and I'm proud to say that Global Car Care is growing. We always do the right thing, and because of that, we're busy, and it's time to hire an experienced automotive technician. We spend as much time with our coworkers as we do our own family. I want them to understand they're not a number here. They're a person with a family, and I want them to be part of this family too. Do you want an owner that understands and respects what you do every day? I'm that guy. Our compensation is the best in the area. I want you to have your career with us.
All right, anthem played nicely by the Eastmont Pep Band. We've got a couple of our camera people that are in the Pep Band, so they can't do cameras tonight. So we've got Matthew Ortiz upstairs in the stands, and we've got Marion Granstrom here on the court. Marion's looking festive tonight with her visor, her local tel visor, looking very good. So here we go, getting ready for basketball on the NCWLIFE Channel. Marion can't hear us, so she has no idea.
Oh, she can't hear us.
Has no idea what we're saying.
All right.
But
I think another question here to start with, will Eastmont come out in full court pressure? Wenatchee girls have seen that just about every single game this year. Eastmont has pressed them, I know, in the past 2 meetings, so I think that'll be something to watch here early on.
Absolutely. Wenatchee in the black uniforms trimmed in gold. I think the numbers inside, the letters inside the numbers are, letters inside the numbers? What am I saying? It's purple. I can't quite tell.
Well, these are the football jerseys we hate that Wenatchee wears, right? Luckily, we're closer.
Yeah, Eastmont in the white. And here we go. The tip is in the backcourt. It's going to be chased down here by the Wildcats as they'll quickly get into the offensive set. And here's a long two. Rims out, no good. Rebound. Hines was over the back, no call. And rebound in the corner. And nice job by
Stegman, I think, over there.
Yeah, Stegman threw the ball off a foot. But
wow,
I think they're going to say it touched her last.
I don't get that call.
No, nor do I. So it'll be an inbound play for Eastmont. They're going to reset the shot clock here. They're saying that that was a rebound. Yeah, hang on. I'm not sure about the shot clock situation. I don't know if they got possession or not. Did Wenatchee in the corner. It looked like she did, but maybe she was standing on the end line, which we didn't see.
That could have been too. She was deep in that corner.
Yep. Just underway here at Eastmont High School. Our officials, by the way, Mike Penning is the one who was asking the question about... Yeah, and Jim Beeson already in coach mode.
Oh,
he's
already
at the officials. Ray Harder and Mike Wold also are officials here tonight. So Eastmont basketball, as they'll work the offense here against the man defense applied by the Panthers. Hines is going to work off a pick out top from Klinkenberg. She's in the starting lineup here. They'll kick it over to Noelia Johnson. What a freshman she is. Down on the baseline. They'll kick it back out for Klinkenberg. Drives the paint, and they're going to call a foul. It was away from the basketball. It's down on the baseline. And they're going to call the foul on Cardona. That's her first foul of the game. Inbounds play will come in by Kylie Weems. Weems throws it away. She was trying to get it over to Klinkenberg in the corner. So a turnover, our first of the ball game.
I'm really surprised that Klinkenberg got the start tonight instead of Ottestetter because of Wenatchee's height on the court, but they started Klinkenberg. Here's that press area we talked about.
Yep. Riley Jones has it. She'll give it up, and they're going to get a foul over the top. Reaching is Emma Bergen. She'll get her first foul. Well, and fouls, big-time situation for either team with key players out here tonight. Riley Jones will bring it in on the far sideline, has the count on her, finally gets it into Stegman. Stegman will work off the pick and then throw it too high, goes out of bounds, another turnover.
You just can't work that sideline trying to break the press. You got to get it to where the room is in the space, and that's the center of the court.
Yeah. So it will be Eastmont bringing the ball up as Elizabeth Hines will run the offense. Oh, beautiful little hesitation step drive. She missed the shot, however. Jones fighting for the rebound. Held ball called with Hines, and possession will go to Wenatchee. Riley Jones, in the last several games we've called for Wenatchee, well, 2 last Friday and Saturday, has really come along here.
Just a really athletic player out there and can get some air. She's a good jumper, and I think her coordination is coming along as well, so she's going to be a good one.
There was a drive on the left side by Stuber. She had it plucked from her, goes out of bounds off of Eastmont. It'll be Wenatchee basketball, baseline left side. Volan will bring it in to Stuber. Stuber. Outside it comes to Stegman. Also a man defense here for Eastmont. Here's a 3 from Volan. Off the mark, no good. Rebound tapped around, picked up by the Wildcats. Streaking up the court is Weems. She'll split the defense, lay it up. Jones got a piece of it. It goes out of bounds off of Eastmont. It'll be Wenatchee basketball.
Good aggressive play by Weems, though. Coast to coast, gets the defensive rebound, and then just misses the layup on the other end.
Here comes the press again by Eastmont.
That's what you do.
Breaks it. Yeah, go to the middle. Back to Jones in the paint, puts it up as the shot partially checked. Volan comes up with a loose ball. Here's Stegman for 3. It's too strong. And a weak side rebound picked up by Bergen. Outlet to Hines. Hines wants to force the issue down to the corner for a long 3. Hits the side of the glass. Ricochets off on the miss by Weems. Ball picked up by Wenatchee. Good pace so far. No scoring as of yet. Outside it goes. Stegman looks at the 3. She'll drive it. Then trying to pass down to the baseline. Bounce pass across. Lay in. Good.
Nicely done. Wenatchee very patient so far on offense, and they've had some shots. Something that they haven't had in the past few weeks.
Volan gets the bucket, and we get a timeout taken. 30 seconds, and Keyshawn Williams wants to settle the Eastmont Wildcats down here.
Yeah, I think this pace does favor Wenatchee just a little bit. They still need to get it down to their big players, and I think they tried that on that last possession, but they've been just patient on offense.
Well, you can see a different intensity, and that could be a decent influence here. But just a different, well, also rivalry night here at Eastmont High School.
He's been more vocal already than Coach Dormeyer has the entire season.
Absolutely.
Well, we've heard her a few times, but
Our broadcast tonight brought to you by Abby's Pizza. For more than 50 years, Abby's has proudly served the Northwest with toppings to the edge. 100% real cheese and freshly rolled dough. Make it an Abby's Pizza night tonight. So after the timeouts, Eastmont will have the basketball in the backcourt here. No press by Wenatchee. That's a good idea when you don't have a lot of bodies to throw at your opponent.
Right.
Save the energy. Hines works the offense. Goes down. Here's a long 3-pointer. It's short off the front of the iron. No good by Bergen. Rebound by Wenatchee. We're already seeing the height advantage on the rebounds on the defensive glass here.
One and done. That's right.
And we're going to get maybe an offensive foul here on Volan. And that's something Wenatchee can't afford here. Moving screen, maybe?
I think, yeah, it must have been.
She set the screen out top as I think it was Stegman that was dribbling by her. So Eastmont basketball. Hines brings it across the midcourt stripe from Noelia Johnson, who splits out wide to the right as we're talking football here. Johnson out top. Johnson drives it, kicks it, drive it, take a look. Klinkenberg with a drive.
Nice block.
Her ball is blocked away. Was that Jones?
It was.
Riley Jones, 5'10", and Bushes, as Grant said, she's got some hops. Here's Stegman with the lay-in, close in, missed the shot, rebound off of Eastmont. Wenatchee basketball.
Stegman had position under there for that offensive rebound, too. Just knocked it away from her. But, boy, they're doing well tonight on offensive end.
Well, you said you had a feeling.
I did.
And so far looking good for the Panthers. They lead it 2-0, 5:01 to go here in this first quarter of play. Inbounds to Stuber. Marin looked for Gabby to throw it back to her. Now the drive of the baseline by Klinkenberg.
Nice
layup.
drive.
Good.
That was Stuber.
Just recognizing that she had the opening, so she takes it. Hines kicks it outside for her teammate Klinkenberg. Here's a 3-point launch by Bergen. She misses again. Offensive rebound by Klinkenberg. We're going to get a foul called on Wenatchee on the rebound way outside. And that might be on Volan again. It is. That's 2 quickly on Gabby Volan.
Boy, that can't happen for the Panthers. She needs to be out there just for her kind of generalship out there with the team.
Now Jim Beeson grabs for the bench. He's got Garcia Miller ready to try to come in.
Oh, there's the third one.
Oh no, Gabby Volan just got her 3rd foul. That's almost worth a timeout to get her off the floor to get her replaced in the lineup. And that's going to be a shooting foul. So Klinkenberg will head to the free throw line, and that's going to basically do it for Volan for the rest of the half.
Oh, it will.
With 3 fouls. Anna Klinkenberg trying to cut into a 4-0 lead. She does.
Going to be a lot on the shoulders now of Zaylee Stegman, I have a feeling, for the Panthers.
Yeah, absolutely, because there's your ball handler that's left on the floor. As it's Carson Garcia Miller, the 5'7" freshman, another freshman in the lineup. Klinkenberg's 2nd free throw, good. So 4-2, and now here comes that press. We'll see how Wenatchee handles it without Volan on the floor. And we're going to get a reaching foul against Eastmont, and that, I think, is on Hines. Ray Harder, our official, comes over, says that is number 30. That is Elizabeth Hines. First foul on her, 2nd team foul. Riley Jones will bring it in right in front of our scorers table here. And thanks to Eastmont for rolling out the spread for us here tonight.
Oh, man, it's great having all this room.
Table. Now a drive. A shot in close is missed. And it will go out of bounds off of Wenatchee.
See, that was a great look for Cardona, but her age caught up with her a little bit there. She was so excited, just a little bit too hard, but that was a great look.
4-2 the score. Eastmont going to try to tie it up or better here as Hines will run the offense. Left side to Bergen. She's going to try another 3. It rims, won't fall. Rebound, defensive underneath. Good positioning by Stuber. Wenatchee throws it away down the other end. Turnover for the Panthers. Noelia Jones has the ball knocked away from her out of bounds. She collides with the floor. No foul call, just the ball
hit
out
hard
of bounds.
too.
Stegman came over to apply the defense and put a forearm shiver into her as well. No call. Hines works off a pick from her teammate. Now Klinkenberg, she'll drive it, she'll lay it up, she'll miss the shot. Rebound fumbled around, and who's going to get it? Klinkenberg comes up with it. Now the shot. Boy. As it was Weems who took the shot from outside. She's fouled and will head to the free throw line.
The unfortunate thing for the Panthers there, that was a sure rebound. Jones had it, and then Stegman came in and kind of tipped it away from her, and it ends up in a Wenatchee foul.
And that's the 2nd foul on Cardona.
Boy.
So Kylie Williams to the free throw line, trying to tie this game up. First free throw, good. Little shooter's roll there. And this is the problem with, Jim Beeson doesn't really have help on the bench right now.
A lot of youngsters.
Well, and somebody's got to tell him that the young lady just picked up her 2nd foul. All right, we got our first tie of the game since it was 0. And now full court press. Jones, 5-second violation called on her because she had nobody to bring the ball into, and a turnover by Wenatchee. That's their 3rd as Eastmont ratchets up the defense. Inbounds comes in, wide open shot.
Johnson.
Count the bucket and 1 for Noelia Johnson. And that is
Cardona again.
Number 3 on Cardona. Noelia Johnson to the free throw line. All of Eastmont's points have come from the line here in the game. Oh no, she got the 2, and this is the end.
Right.
Here's the free throw. Good. Wow. So our first lead change gives Eastmont their largest lead at 3 points at 7-4. Inbounds pass knocked away by Johnson. They're going to say that she stepped on the end line before she could save it in bounds. It'll go out to Wenatchee.
This press without Volan, you get the vibe that they're just not as confident, are they?
So Jones looking, counts on. Finally tosses it in towards midcourt. They break the press. Here comes Stegman. Stops, pops from the elbow, won't go. Offensive rebound by Jones. She tried to pass it off, but it goes into a foot and a turnover by Wenatchee. Back the other way quickly comes Weems, tries to just absolutely force it, misses the shot, and the ball comes up in the hands of a Panther. We're going to get a timeout taken by Jim Beeson as his temples are flaring here, and we will keep it right here as Beeson comes out and talks sternly to Miss Jones.
I wasn't quite sure that Jim would be quite this animated tonight.
He is excited. Excited. Our broadcast is brought to you in part by Biosports Physical Therapy, Aquatherapy, Sports Biomechanics, Orthopedic Physical Therapy, Orthotics. All you need to keep moving. Find them online at biosports.net. Open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Let's make a note here, too, that Jim Beeson is coaching right now after having his shoulder replaced just a little over a week ago.
Right.
Not just operated on, replaced. And it's weird to see him in pants.
It is. It really. I never thought about that.
Because,
that's why you look different.
Yeah, you're always wearing shorts.
Yeah, right.
So here we go, Riley Jones after the timeout.
All right, Eric, this is where the Panthers, they need to keep it right here. They can't let this game get away from them right here. This is an important time of the game.
Stegman lost the ball out of bounds. It was touched by Eastmont, so it'll be Wenatchee basketball. Get a little assist from the Eastmont cheer squad over there to get the ball back. 3:26 to go here in a spirited first quarter. I think that's probably accurate.
Yeah, it is a good
Jones, bounce pass in, the ball knocked away and stolen away. Here's a feed to Klinkenberg. She'll put it up. Good. First field goal for Klinkenberg. 5 turnovers here in the early going for Wenatchee, and they're just not handling the press. Jones starts to dribble, then gives it up, and look out. Bounce pass stolen away. Ball loose on the floor, and Wenatchee has it, and a timeout going to be taken here by Jim Beeson. It could be the first time, and in memory for me, that a team uses all their timeouts in the first half.
I think that is a first.
This
You're
is
right.
the second 30-second timeout here on the NCWLIFE Channel. Boys basketball coming up later on tonight, 7:30 start time here on the NCWLIFE Channel. Wenatchee Eastmont, third meeting, and you know, it's a rivalry. It's probably more of a rivalry for the fans than it is for the kids.
They're all friends for the most part.
Yeah, here's a beautiful job breaking the press this time, and a shot off the window.
Stegman.
Too strong by
Beautiful
Stegman.
look.
Goes out of bounds off of Eastmont. By the way, Anessa Hansen has checked in here for the Wildcats. As you hear the whistle by
Might be
Jim
Panther
Beeson.
ball here.
It is. I think they said Panther basketball.
Oh, they did. Okay.
Yeah. So the inbounds by Garcia Miller here. Bodies start to move. Counts on her. She'll get it into Jones. Jones splits the defense. Lights it up. Good.
Left hand.
One. So Heimbigner with the foul. And so a three-point play opportunity here for Riley Jones. A free throw off the mark, but an offensive rebound underneath by Stuber, looks like. And we're going to get a held ball and possession arrow out to Eastmont. But, again, positioning for the rebounds, Grant.
Absolutely. Stuber's doing a great job. 3 rebounds here in this first quarter already.
9-6 the score. Eastmont by 3, but it was a Wenatchee lead early. Here comes Otterstetter, who just checked in. Now a three-point launch by Eastmont from outside again, and Bergen just keeps trying it from there. Long rebound to Wenatchee. Up the near sideline goes the Panthers. They'll get it outside to Stuber. The ball picked from her, and a hustle play by Eastmont, and it's going to go out of bounds. And what a job by Kylie Weems to use her body to keep the Wenatchee player from getting that basketball.
That was experience right there, the senior Weems. And we've seen her, Eric, for the last 3 years now, so that was experience.
Inbounds pass comes in, wide open to Stegman. She'll take it all the way and lose it off her thigh, and then dribble it on the inline and a turnover.
She better watch out and not slam that ball down.
A little frustration written on her face right now.
She's a competitor. I like the way she plays out there.
9-6 our score. Wenatchee will try to get a sub here with 2:14 to go on the next dead ball. Offense run, and around the horn they go, but they pass it out towards midcourt, and over and back going to be the call. As the ball could not be handled by Heimbigner, and I only got him for 2 turnovers in the first.
I've got 3, but I might have missed something. Or gave him one they shouldn't have had.
So Hansen comes out here for Wenatchee, and in with the ball right now for the Panthers is Fernanda Mendez, but again, Wenatchee with a turnover.
See, now they're getting back into their old ways, Eric, forcing that ball when the pass just isn't there.
Here's a shot from outside. It's missed by Wenatchee, or by Eastmont, and the ball picked up by Wenatchee on the rebound, and a foul by Eastmont on the rebound. They're going to say this is on Kylie Weems, her first. 4th team foul against Eastmont.
All right, Panthers need to figure out a way to break this press.
Jones into Stegman. Now, if everybody clears out, because I think, is it a trap or is it just man-on-man on this
I think
press?
it's just the 2 gals here trapping, and everybody else is man-to-man. You're right.
I think if after Jones threw the ball in, if she just clears out, I think that player comes with her. So we'll see here. As the ball is knocked out of bounds by Eastmont. Inbounds pass again. That 5-second count is on. She finally gets it into Stuber, and then Stuber's fouled either by Otterstetter or by Heimbegner. Take your pick. Both arms reaching for the Wildcats, and this is on Otterstetter, her first, 15 foul. Substitution, Otterstetter comes out, and so too does Bergen. In comes Noelia Johnson, also back in, or in for the first time. Who is that? Number 4 for Eastmont. So that's Caitlin West. It's the first time we've seen her.
It is. Really is.
Jim Beeson hollering at the officials, asking for a foul. There's a lob pass in, high post, turn, drive, foul.
Stegman.
Well, they're being aggressive, Grant.
I like it. I really do. The one thing that Stegman, maybe Jones, they need to learn is keep that ball above your head. Once you get a rebound or a pass, keep it where they can't get it because they're taller than everyone else out there. And that gets them into trouble bringing that ball down to their waist.
Well, I'm trying to figure out who they called that foul on. 24, okay, for Eastmont. So that's Heimbegner with her second. Inbounds pass now stolen away by the Wildcats. Coast to coast, Johnson lays it up, missed the shot. Offensive putback, missed. Offensive rebound. They'll kick it outside for a further shot from outside. It's missed. Offensive rebound again. What's that? 4 offensive rebounds. And then Eastmont turns it over as they stepped on the end line.
He's got one.
So in comes Pythian here for Eastmont. Jones inbounds pass a little bit low for Stegman, or excuse me, for Stuber. Stuber has the body wide open, going down the lane, put up the shot, too strong, offensive rebound, put back, and a foul call. So Stuber got the offensive rebound, and the foul on the young lady who just checked in, Pythian, and that's going to put Wenatchee in the bonus here for the rest of the first half. That could be big as well.
Garcia Miller, another one of those freshmen, Eric, that are on this Wenatchee roster.
First free throw, good. Substitution, Anessa Hansen comes in, and she will replace Stuber. Meanwhile, one more free throw for Garcia Miller. Boy, spirited first quarter here for the Wenatchee
It's a good
Panthers.
one. It really is.
Well, and Jim Beeson told us, want to get a better start, and this has got to be their best start of the game this season.
I think without a doubt.
9-8 the score, under a minute to go. Here's a shot from the left corner, hits the side of the backboard again, and our defensive rebound picked up underneath by Wenatchee by Mendez, but then we got a reach, and let's see what we've got. A foul called against Eastmont. That draws the ire of the partisan crowd here. That's the second foul on Hines, and we'll have 1-on-1 the other way. So
she looks dumbfounded out there, Eric. Yeah. I don't think she can believe it.
She's still asking how in the world that foul can be on her.
Boy, and I'll tell you what, so far in this game, Eric, Wenatchee is just dominating the boards. 12-6 right now over Eastmont.
Wow, they have come out with a fire in their soul, that is for sure, here tonight. So 1-1, and at the line, it'll be Stegman for Wenatchee. Trying to tie it or better. Free throw by Stegman, good. Well, Wenatchee's what, 3 of 4 from the free throw line here in the game. We're tied at 9. We're going to sub. Stuber will come in and probably replace. She'll come in for Jones here. Great minutes again for Riley Jones.
Absolutely.
Tied up at 9. Stegman trying to give us our second lead change here in this first quarter. Free throw. Good. Second lead change of the game so far. 45 seconds. Down goes Hines. Outside it comes to Johnson. She'll pass it off.
Ooh, that could have been a double.
Yeah, that could have been a travel called, and they will call it on the carry.
Could have been a plethora of things there.
Caitlin West on the carry. And I've got Eastmont for 5 turnovers. How many do you have?
I've got them for 4, but yeah, I probably missed one.
They just turned that one over. So 39 seconds left. Wenatchee a chance to extend a lead here. Inbounds pass comes to Stegman. Eastmont, despite the fouls, trying to stay with it. Now Stegman needs help. She'll pass it off to Stuber with 30 seconds. They get it across the timeline. Ooh, double dribble could have been called, and they do call it. Interesting game so far.
It really has been.
Yeah, very competitive. 10-9, Wenatchee leads. Eastmont. Hines running the offense. She was trying to tell Noelia Johnson something, but Johnson was adjusting her hair, I think. Now a pass across the paint. Turnover unforced here by Eastmont.
Boy, Elizabeth Hines very quiet, isn't she?
Oh, Stegman saw Hansen all by herself, but the pass was errant, and so a turnover by Wenatchee.
I just don't think Hansen was quite ready for it either. Almost, but not quite.
Last chance at a shot here with 8, with 7, with 6.
Oh.
Hines, crossover, drive, kick. Here's a shot for 3, air ball, and the rebound goes out of bounds off of Wenatchee with 1.4 seconds left. Kylie Williams will bring it in bounds. Oh, I thought she had one of her teammates wide open. Here's a shot at the buzzer. Good! It's a two-pointer. Two-pointer by West.
Wow.
So that'll be the end of our first quarter of play, and 3 lead changes. Eastmont on top 11-10 as we head to the quarter intermission. You're watching Big 9 basketball on the NCWLIFE Channel. Back after the 60-second timeout.
Are you dealing with a pest or weed issue and you just don't know what to do?
We use the best pest control methods approved for areas with kids and pets.
Whether it's rats, mice, ants, or spiders,
or something else altogether. We provide the coaching and solutions you're looking for.
And you can know that your dollars are supporting a local, family-owned and operated business.
Allow us to help you get back to living healthy and pest-free. Harvest Valley Pest Control.
Hi folks, welcome to Save Mart. How can we help you today?
We're looking for a recliner.
Okay, right this way. Go ahead and move this chair on the other side. You can just
Great, I want that one. I like that one.
That's a great choice.
And I want this one as well.
Okay.
And I definitely want this one.
Ooh. You'll find it at Save Mart. Full service at a low, low price.
Riley Jones will bring it in for Wenatchee as it's an 11-10 ball game. How about this one? Much different than the 2 meetings before this one here tonight. And now Eastmont forces the turnover by the Panthers. Johnson with a drive, and Noelia can't get the shot, partially checked. Ball comes up into the hands, and now we're going to get a technical foul called on Jim Beeson. Now, the interesting part here, Grant, he's supposed to be coaching the boys tonight. So if he gets ejected from the girls' game, can he coach the boys' game?
I don't know.
I don't think he can.
Oh, boy, wouldn't that be something?
Oh, and Jim is irate right now. Mike Wold coming over, having a face-to-face conversation. Oh my gosh! Wow. Okay, I've never seen Jim Beeson like this.
Me either, ever.
In my years of dealing with Mr. Beeson. He is hot. First free throw missed by Elizabeth Hines on the technical foul. Mike Penning now also asked to be given an audience with Jim Beeson. Second free throw, good.
Is that her first point tonight?
Yes, it is.
Wow.
It is. Elizabeth Hines makes 1 of 2. And now Jim Beeson having a heated conversation with Mr. Penning.
Heated is, yeah.
Understatement.
It's Bobby Knight style.
Yes, it is. I mean, intense. All right, so Eastmont basketball, they lead it by 2 as they'll work a weave on the left side. Drive on the baseline. There's a lot of black jerseys around, so they'll kick it off to West. Missed the shot. Rebound defensive by Jones.
That's a big one.
And a foul called on Hines. That'll put Wenatchee at the free throw line once again. The foul on Hines is her 3rd.
That's big for Eastmont, too. They need to have her on the floor.
Yep. So Otterstetter will come off the bench quickly here for the Wildcats to replace Hines. Kind of evens the playing field.
I was just going to say that, Eric. Both floor generals, quote unquote, are both now off the court.
So one more time around for the 1-and-1, and that's key too. Double bonus rest of the first half here for Wenatchee on the next foul. So Riley Jones at the free throw line, where she's 0 for 1 so far, and makes that one. I love Emma Dormeyer. She's a fantastic coach. She's been such a great leader in a very tough season.
I agree.
But there is something different about this team here tonight with Jim Beeson calling the shots.
I think so.
Second free throw by Jones. Off the mark, no good. Rebound by West. And, Stegman steps in front, steals the ball away. Now looking for help in the paint. Stuber shot, missed it. Rebound defensive. Outlet pass coming up to Noelia Johnson. Johnson waits as Wenatchee did a good job getting back on defense. Here's a three-point launch from way outside. No good. Klinkenberg kind of went over the top on a rebound. Now we're going to get a held ball called. Possession to Eastmont.
You know what I think's happening here, Eric, is Eastmont's offense is getting a little frustrated if they can't work their offense because of Wenatchee's height. So they're forced to kind of throw these long shots up that they don't really want to take. Great job on defense by Wenatchee.
Hansen comes out. Mendez comes in. And the inbounds pass baseline left side here for Wenatchee. Bounce pass into Klinkenberg. Had it down low, wraparound pass. Here's Bergen for a three. Boy, she just does not have the touch from outside. And a foul going to be called on Otterstetter. That's going to put Wenatchee in the double bonus for the rest of this first half.
7 minutes left in the second quarter. Amazing.
And that's the second foul on Otterstetter. Now they've got Otterstetter with 2. Heimbigner's got 2. Hines on the bench with 3.
Amazing.
And Carson Garcia Miller will see 2 free throws coming her way. She's got 2 points. She's 2 for 2 from the line. First free throw good.
You know, Eric, freshmen nowadays are a lot different than when I was a freshman. My knees would be shaking up there. I might not even get it there. These girls go up there and it's like it's nothing.
Yeah. Second free throw. Good. And our 4th lead change. I have a feeling there's going to be a lot of those.
I do too.
In this one tonight. 13-12 Wenatchee by 1. Eastmont trying to find an answer right now. West
could have been a walk to start with.
She walked a couple of times.
Yeah.
And a turnover by Eastmont is their 8th here this first half.
That's what I've got. Yep. So 10 for Wenatchee.
Again, they continue to press here. Wenatchee's done a much better job last few times breaking that press or drawing a foul on the press.
See, you just can't throw it willy-nilly. Yep. That's the turnovers you don't want.
Yep, threw it away to the Wildcats. Here's a drive by Otterstetter. Kick out pass to Klinkenberg. She'll drive it. She'll lay it up, and no good. Rebound picked up by Wenatchee. Outlet pass given up to Garcia Miller. Here's a freshman with the ball handling skills. Down the paint, she'll go through the defense. Missed the shot.
Oh, she almost put it back in the same jump there.
Stuber was there, and now Garcia Miller with another chance. So a couple of offensive rebounds for Wenatchee. And the foul on Klinkenberg is her first.
7 rebounds for Stuber in this first half already.
Holy
amazing.
Cow. Working on a double-double tonight, possibly. So Garcia Miller back at the line where she just was moments ago, and she makes another one.
You know, I mentioned early in our pregame that I thought Jones and Stuber would be keys, and they have in this at least first, 10 minutes of this first half.
Absolutely. Second free throw. Wow. Good. Ice in the veins of the freshman. And Wenatchee 15-12 with a 3-point lead. They've led by as many as 4. West with it. And Stuber, a 3-point launch for Bergen, and she finally finds the range. That's 1 for 5 or 6.
Well, we've done enough games to know that Emma Bergen is not afraid to put that thing up. And if she gets hot, she can do some damage out there.
And she likes that left elbow spot outside the arc. So inbounds pass comes in to the Panthers, and Stegman gave up the basket or the dribble. Now the pass goes to no one but a Wildcat, and then picked up by Wenatchee. So I don't think they're going to. They did say that was a change of possession. Now West with a shot. It's no good after the turnover by Wenatchee. So we got turnovers per side there.
Stuber another rebound.
Stegman back the other way, going to shoot the 3-pointer. No good. Tried for the bank shot. Klinkenberg with a rebound. She wants to run it, a 1-on-2, so she'll wait. Pass it off to Otterstetter for 3. Rims won't fall. Klinkenberg with an offensive rebound. Back to Otterstetter. Looks at the shot, kicks it to Klinkenberg. Outside it comes for West for a 3. That's no good. Rebound picked up underneath by Wenatchee. Good job by Garcia Miller. She'll just bring it up on the dribble herself. Step out beyond the arc. Tucks the drive.
Wow, what a move down there.
Put it up, missed it, but an offensive putback is good. Stuber with 1
She tried that last time, and it didn't work, but this time it did.
She was midair. Of course, the jump was only about 6 inches, but she was midair. And in one fell swoop, made the bucket and the rebound. There's a drive by Otterstetter. She's fouled.
Garcia Miller, I think, Eric.
Okay. Yep, that's her first personal foul. 7th team foul, so we're in the bonus for both teams now. Otterstetter, that was a shooting foul anyway, so she'll head to the free throw line, trying to get her first points of the game. Oof. A little strong. Eastmont was 5 for 5 from the free throw line in that first quarter. They are 1 for 3 since then.
Wow.
Chance to tie it for Otterstetter, but now she's just looking to get something out of this, and she does. So she gets 1 of 2, cuts the lead to 1, 17-16. Eastmont still doing a little press to the backcourt. See, but it's a man-on-man. So if everybody else clears house and you got a ball handler,
exactly.
There you go, inside to Hanson. Hanson on the baseline, puts a shot up. Good! Well, when things are going well, things are going well. First bucket of the ball game for Anessa Hanson. It's a 19-16 Eastmont or Wenatchee lead. Here's a three-pointer missed. Offensive rebound underneath. I don't know if you call that a rebound. It was an air ball. Or just a long pass to Kylie Weems, and she's fouled. And the foul is going to be on Stegman. That's her first. Well, there's been a good distribution of the fouls called here.
Gosh, I guess.
So Weems to the line for 2. First one is no good.
We've got about 20 turnovers between the two teams and 20 fouls between the two teams here.
There's been a lot here in this first half. And, you know, if I'm Coach Jim Beeson, Cardona and Volan will sit the rest of the half with 3 fouls apiece. But you got to give Wenatchee credit. Without them, they've done a great job.
Garcia Miller has come in and done an outstanding job.
Long rebound, tap, 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 goes out of bounds off of Eastmont on the miss on the free throw. So Eastmont continues to struggle at the line here. They're 2 of 6 in this quarter.
That's been the difference, really, in this quarter. Wenatchee's making them.
Inbounds pass comes into Stegman. Johnson on the defense. See, also when you're in the double bonus, you got, you know, you can have a little more room on the offensive front. They can't defend you as tightly because you don't want to just keep giving up free throws.
Yes.
Pass knocked out of bounds on the far sideline in front of the Eastmont cheer squad and the red zone, although the red zone's kind of green tonight. Inbounds pass comes in Stegman. Underneath for Hanson. Shot good. She had it wide open if she wanted to just dribble once and then put it off the glass, but no, she shoots it from 4. Otterstetter splits the defense. Oh, she's bailed out by the defensive foul called on Mendez. That'll be her first.
Boy, Wenatchee on defense just has to be steady as she goes because Eastmont is so impatient offensively right now. They're trying to drive when it's not there. They're putting up outside shots. So Wenatchee just has to stay patient on defense.
That's a great observation there, Grant. Otterstetter to the free throw line for 2 shots. First one is good. Yeah, you're right. 20 fouls called in this first half of play. Riley Jones will come back in, get some height on the floor back for
do they ever.
Wenatchee. Yeah, they've got Stuber, they got Jones, and they got Hanson. And that's a big 3 right there. Second free throw by Otterstetter, no good. And a lane violation on top of it, so it wouldn't have counted anyway. 21-17, matching its largest lead at 4 here for Wenatchee. It was 5 moments ago. Jones breaks the press. Looking ahead for Hanson. She stepped on the end line. Turnover by Wenatchee. Boy, if they just slow down a half a tick.
Yep.
I mean, they got the idea. That's what Jim and I talked about before the game.
Right.
You could see the light bulb is kind of flickering. They're almost there. Just not quite. Here's a three-pointer by Bergen. Woo! Oh, no, excuse me.
Wow.
Off the bench with the three-pointer. It is Clinton.
Wow.
Isabella Clinton. That's a key 3. Brings the lead to 1. Here's Stegman for 1. No good. Nelson with offensive rebound. Put back, no good. Stegman's there again. She'll feed it outside to Stegman. And outside it comes even further. Garcia Miller for a 3. That's off the window, no good. And Hanson, she reached over the top of Pythian. And so we'll traverse ends and put Pythian at the line for 2 shots. That foul on Hansen is her first.
It's amazing for Wenatchee. Look out on that court. 4 sophomores and 1 freshman out there right now. They got something going.
And like you said, that should be the JV at least, if not the C team.
Absolutely.
First free throw, no good. So the trend continues here for Eastmont. Struggles at the free throw line. Lauren Pythian with 1 more trying to get into the scorebook. 3 of 9, 3 of 10 now, but an offensive rebound. Weems put back, no good. And a defensive rebound cleaned up by Stuber, and then a held ball call. Possession should be Wenatchee.
See, she's got to keep that ball high, Eric.
Yep. 3:27 to go here in the first half. What a game so far tonight. Glad you joined us on the NCWLIFE Channel. Inbounds pass comes in to Stuber. Double team on her. She'll pass it off to Garcia Miller.
This is what works for them. This girl can handle the ball except there. I just jinxed her, but
Johnson picks up the loose ball. Drive. Honor center. The ball blocked by Stuber. And then Garcia Miller comes up with the basketball. Outlet to Stegman. They got the numbers. Stegman will pass it off to Stuber. Oop, almost traveled, then stripped. Another turnover for Wenatchee. Feed ahead. Here's Johnson. Layup, no good. Got her own rebound. Put back, and she's knocked to the floor. And a foul going to be called on Garcia Miller.
Noelia Johnson might only be a freshman. She knows how to use her body to get a foul, and she did that there, and she's been doing it earlier in the night too.
Mike Penning comes over to talk to Jim Beeson, saying, hey, you got a technical foul already. You need to sit down, coach. Jim Beeson having none of that.
Noelia Johnson and Elizabeth Hines both quiet offensively for Eastmont tonight, and that's kind of a surprise, but I think that's because of Wenatchee's great defense here in this first half.
Who'd they call that foul on, Grant, for Wenatchee?
Let's see.
I didn't get it on the board and missed it here. So Noelia Johnson to the line for 2, and her first free throw is good.
I didn't get it either. I don't know why we're not getting it on the scoreboard tonight. But
yeah, I'm not sure. So Lainey Schmultzler comes in here for Eastmont. Good substitution by Keyshawn Williams. The game is tied, and second free throw good by Johnson to give us yet another lead change. 5 lead changes here in this first half. Long pass ahead to Nelson. She'll stop and shoot from 6. Rim short, got her own rebound. Loose on the floor, tried to get it out. She does. Here's Stegman for 2. No good. Rebound tipped. Noelia Johnson has it. Looked ahead for some help and going to slow it down here. There's a 3-pointer for Clinton. It's partially checked, I think, by Jones. How about Jones coming out and getting a hand on that ball on the shot?
Boy, Stuber this quarter has just been cleaning up the boards.
Garcia Miller bounce pass inside, and again, there's the idea, but a turnover.
Yep. 12 rebounds for Maren Stuber in this first half.
Wow. 2:24 to go in the half. Substitution for Wenatchee, or as they'll bring in Fernanda Mendez again. And Essa Hansen will sit down.
That's a height change. 6 feet down to 5'6".
Oh, and a turnover by Eastmont. Not looking for the basketball on the pass was Schmultzler. As Noelia Johnson fired it her way. That'll be the 10th turnover on Eastmont. Inbounds pass for Jones comes into Stegman. Now everybody will clear out, so it's Stegman one-on-one with Johnson.
Looking for a screen, just didn't get it.
Oh, here's that dangerous area. The ball knocked away, picked up by Weems. She'll pass it out for Johnson for a 2. Good, oh my. Noelia Johnson with 4 1/4, 7 of the ball game. Another turnover for the Panthers. Wenatchee trying to hold on to possession here. Shot up, no good. Offensive rebound. They saved it inbounds. It's loose on the floor, and it's off of Eastmont to Wenatchee.
Wow.
There's a lot of skin going to be left on this floor.
This matchup between Stegman and Noelia Johnson is pretty intense.
Eastmont matching their largest lead here at 3 at 24-21. It was an 11-10 game. Eastmont by 1 at the end of the first quarter. Here comes West again to replace Johnson. Good substitution.
It is.
The other corner. The other corner.
Inbounds pass for Wenatchee. Baseline right, comes into Stuber. Stuber got poked in the face. Shot up, no good. Rebound defensive by Klinkenberg. A feet ahead. West wasn't ready for it. Weems picks it up. She'll shoot the 2. Good. Quite a run here to end this first half by Eastmont. They lead it now by 5. Their largest lead in the ball game. Knocked the ball away. Wenatchee will have it.
We don't keep track of shots, Eric, but the shot differential in this game, Eastmont is getting some shots in the air today.
They were brick cold in the first quarter and most of the second, but have heated up the last few times down the floor. We're going to get a reaching foul, and that's going to put Stuber at the free throw line for 2 shots. And this foul on Eastmont is on Clinton. That's her first. Boy, a lot of fouls in this first half.
I guess. Been a long first half.
Well, I think my record was a Richland game when I was in the Tri-Cities. It was 60 free throws attempted in the game.
Holy cow.
I just heard people turning the channel right there. First free throw by Stuber off the mark. No good. One more to come.
All right, let's go.
Wenatchee 4 of, make that 5 of 7 from the line in this quarter. They've done well. Second free throw, no good. Rebound tipped, picked up by Klinkenberg with 1:18. Anna wants to rush it. Bounce pass across. Outside it comes. Here's a long 2, and it's an air ball. Jones skies up above everybody, gets the rebound. Wrap around pass to Garcia Miller. Stegman now a 2-on-2. And the ball knocked away from her by Klinkenberg. They could have called Anna for a foul.
They could have. Jones literally gets off the floor, Eric. She's so fun to watch out there.
She does. She does. I don't know if she's a trackster or not in the springtime, but she should be. High jumper.
Go!
Minute 3 left here in the half. Inbounds, so they got to get it in. They finally do to Stuber. Stuber comes outside to Mendez. The ball knocked by Weems, and boy, she is so fast. Kylie Weems just not quite the turnover.
She's the person you want running a press. That's for sure. She's all over the ball.
Definitely so. Stegman needs help. She gave up the dribble. She'll give it up to Jones. Jones down the paint. Tried to force the pass through. Lost her glasses. Weems picks up her glasses for her. Trying to hand it back to her. She does. She wipes it off on her shirt. Putting her glasses back on.
That was sweet.
That was sweet. That's good sportsmanship right there. Meanwhile, a foul underneath is going to be called here on Eastmont.
Schmaltzler, I think. Oh, what is it?
Well, Stuber's at the free throw line.
Oh, I think
that was the announcement there. Okay. Marin just missed 2 moments ago. Schmaltzler will be her first foul. And the first free throw by Stuber is good. I don't know if Stuber's got a problem with her left elbow. She keeps, when she gets ready to shoot a free throw, she shakes it.
I just noticed that too. You're right.
Well, she hit her funny bone, and it's not so funny.
That doesn't go away right away either.
Second free throw is good. Cuts the lead to 3. 26-23. We've done a few Wenatchee games this year. Their best first half of the season.
Absolutely.
By far and away. Drive, kick by West. Boy, that was a good no-look pass. How about that? Come out high again. Here's Clinton for a three-pointer. That's off the front of the iron. Rebound tapped outside to Klinkenberg. They'll work the perimeter again with 24 seconds. Now another 3 by Clinton. It's no good. Rebound, tap, tap, tap. And Hanson had it, and then she's fouled. So, was she fouled? No, it's going to be an Eastmont.
Right.
Hang on. Foul. Oh, no, it's on Eastmont. On number 4, and that's West. And it's back to the other end for Anessa Hanson to shoot free throws. Chance to cut into that lead a little more with 18 seconds left here in the first half. First free throw, good. Wow.
It's been the difference in this half.
It really has. And how about Anessa Hanson? I don't know if this is a season high or not, but she's got 6 points right now.
It probably is.
Hey, you know who you have?
One more free throw for Anessa. No good. We got a lane violation. So the shot wouldn't have counted anyway. So it's Eastmont basketball with 18.2 seconds left. 26-24. Wildcats a chance to extend the lead. They've led by as many as 5. So too has Wenatchee. Clinton's going to shoot the 3. Rimmed out. Boy, that was in and out. Rebound by Hansen with 8 with 7. Pass out to Mendez. She needs help. Bounce pass off to Garcia Miller. She traveled with a basketball. 1.4 seconds and another turnover. I've got 20 on Wenatchee here in the first half. Inbounds pass for Weems with 1.4 seconds. Yeah, good ask by Jim Beeson. Clinton's going to raise a 3, and she couldn't get any of those to fall. And what a first half we've had here tonight, where Eastmont leads it by a score of 26-24. We'll take a 2-minute break and come back halftime. Coming up next, you're watching Big 9 basketball on the NCWLIFE Channel.
You've got a lot to do today. While you're out and about, remember to dispose of your unused medications safely and anonymously. It's a simple act that makes your home a safer place. Next time you're at the pharmacy, just place them in the drop box. To find a location, visit medproject.org.
Thanks to Les Schwab Tires, I'm a confident backseat driver, but Mom's a little stressed about spending. Remember, breathe in. Now watch your speed and breathe out. Good. Even though we're watching our wallets, Les Schwab is still watching out for our safety. So it's right here.
Help keep drivers and backseat drivers safe with Les Schwab Tires.
Hello, television family. Grab your cup of coffee each weekday morning and join me. I'm Dan Kuntz, the host of Wake Up Wenatchee Valley. It's Wake Up Wenatchee Valley. It's everything you need to start your day. We're live and we're local at 7 a.m. every weekday on the NCWLIFE Channel.
Connect with us on Networked as we introduce you to the people and organizations who are leading innovation in the region. Get inspired, engaged, and networked right here on the NCWLIFE Channel.
If you could live anywhere, where would it be? And what would it be like? With today's home values, this is the perfect time to sell and make those dreams real. When you work with a world-class agent at Coldwell Banker, you benefit from trusted guidance and our revolutionary Seller's Assurance program to make your home sale more rewarding than ever. So it really is true. Your dreams don't have to be just dreams.
Watching Big 9 basketball tonight here on the NCWLIFE Channel, along with Grant Olson, Eric Granstrom with you. Our broadcast brought to you in part by Clean Connection. Call Clean Connection to keep your carpet, upholstery, and air ducts clean for a healthier environment inside your home. Locally owned, find them at yourcleanconnection.com. Also by Coldwell Banker Cascade, encouraging you to leave your mark. Coldwell Banker Cascade guiding you home in North Central Washington. We were asking about this Kimmel sign.
I don't know what it's all about.
Okay, let's listen in.
Mr. Kimmel is an art teacher here at Eastmont High School who also spends his free time coaching the girls soccer team. Mr. Kimmel was diagnosed with stage 3 cancer this fall and is continuing his fight. He is a proud father of 2 and a loving husband. He enjoys riding his bike, going on walks, and making people laugh. He does not shy away from his goofy ways and is always optimistic for what is to come. There are so many others who can relate to Mr. Kimmel's story who are less fortunate to have a loving, supportive community. Tonight, let's all come together and join his fight by buying the Kick Cancer shirts that are being sold in the Commons and spread some light through these tough times. Also, if you're wearing a green Kick Cancer shirt, please come down to the Kimmel sign in front of the Wildcat hats. Thank you.
Wow, how about that?
Super.
Fundraiser for one of the teachers here at Eastmont High School who is undergoing cancer treatment, and man,
that's really cool.
That is really cool.
Well, now we know.
Now we know. Well, Grant, what a first half for both teams, really. Eastmont was able to survive. I mean, a spirited effort by Wenatchee in that first half of play. If Wenatchee doesn't turn the ball over more, they might have a 10-point lead right now.
Oh, I don't doubt that a bit. I think they outplayed them in both quarters, to tell you the truth. Eastmont has this lead, and they had a little bit of a run, mainly because of Wenatchee turnovers and trying to beat that press. But other than that, I think Wenatchee dominated not only shot selection, offensive play selection, but also rebound, and we'll talk about that in a bit, but that was a big difference in the first half.
26 fouls called in that first half of play. I will throw out one stat here. Wenatchee 12 of 17 for the free throw line. Eastmont 10 of 17. So there's a big difference in the game right there.
There is, and Wenatchee just missed those kind of late in the half. They were money in that first quarter, first part of the second quarter, but I think they have played their best half by far this year, and I've had that feeling that this was going to be this type of game just because of the height difference, and boy, was it evident in the first half.
So if you're Jim Beeson, you got 2 players with 3 fouls, but that didn't really affect Wenatchee all that much. I thought they were able to overcome those 3 fouls with Gabby Volan on the bench along with Danica Cardona. They played well without him.
They really did. I'll hand it to Garcia Miller, the freshman. She broke the press herself a couple of times, played solid, made her free throws when she needed to. I think she was the spark plug off the bench.
And Stegman did a good job of handling some of that pressure as well. Meanwhile, for the Eastmont Wildcats, they got to be doing a little gut check time here against a team that is winless, and you don't want that mark against you to give up a win against a winless team on your home floor.
Absolutely right, Eric, and I don't know if it's because it's a cross-river rivalry, but I don't think I've seen Eastmont, even when they're losing maybe by 20, press as much as they are on offense. Boy, they're forcing shots. They're driving when really nothing is there, as we talked about, but I don't know if I've ever seen them take so many shots in a half. It's one pass, and it's to the basket. That's a different kind of Eastmont tonight.
Well, and we'll have to watch this foul situation. Wenatchee, we talked about the 2 players with 3 fouls. Garcia Miller also have 2 fouls. Elizabeth Hines with 3 fouls. That's big for Eastmont.
That is huge. Her and Noelia Johnson have been very quiet offensively. If they get going in the second half, get some turnovers, Wenatchee could be in trouble.
We'll take a break and get back at you halftime stats here with Eastmont leading it by 2 over Wenatchee. You're watching Big 9 basketball on the NCWLIFE Channel.
If you could live anywhere, where would it be? And what would it be like? With today's home values, this is the perfect time to sell and make those dreams real. When you work with a world-class agent at Coldwell Banker, you benefit from trusted guidance and our revolutionary seller's assurance program to make your home sale more rewarding than ever. So it really is true. Your dreams don't have to be just dreams.
I believe we've been coming to Abby's for 56 years, isn't it?
Yes, 56 years.
Remembering all the events as a family and a community that we spent at Abby's.
Excellent and delicious food at an affordable price. We're delighted that we live close enough to be able to be a frequent customer.
And we are.
And we are. In fact, we've got orders to bring home a giant pizza when we leave here tonight.
Hi, my car's making a funny noise.
Not a problem. We'll take care of you.
Global Car Care's technicians are ASE Master Techs and well-versed in the more refined methods of vehicular diagnostics.
Number 3 piston and rings have a slight loss of compression, down to 108 pounds. Your transmission is slipping. You're gonna need a service.
Looks like you all set.
These guys? They're good.
Oh, and your spare is flat.
Global Car Care, Wenatchee's top shop.
When your heating or cooling system is giving you trouble, call the Diagnostic Doctor from Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning.
Here's the culprit right here.
All joking aside, when you call Dick's, you're calling 35 years of experience at customer service right here in the Wenatchee Valley. Dick's strongly believes in repairing before replacing, and they service all major brands of HVAC units.
Big 9 basketball here tonight on the NCWLIFE Channel, brought to you in part by Confluence Health. High-quality care close to home. Confluence Health, dedicated to improving their patients' health with safe, high-quality care in 12 communities. Also by Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning, providing heating and air conditioning service and installation since 1982. Serving residential and commercial, they specialize in indoor air quality, installation, service, and repair. Unofficial totals in that first half of play for the Wenatchee Panthers. They were led by the 6 points of Kirsten Garcia Miller, 6 for Marin Stuber, 5 for Anessa Hansen, 3 for Riley Jones, 2 for Gabby Volan, and 2 for Zaylee Stegman. The Panthers 12 of 17 17 in that first half, and I've got them unofficially for 20 turnovers. So they slimmed down those turnovers, Grant. That's huge in that first half. It is
huge. That's right. And that's quite a bit more than what Eastmont had in the first half. So as the free throws were important to Wenatchee, the turnovers were important to Eastmont.
Yeah, I've only got Eastmont for 10 turnovers in that first half. Unofficially led by Noelia Johnson with 7 points. 4 points for Kylie Williams, 4 for Anna Klinkenberg, 3 points for Emma Bergen, 3 for Isabella Clinton, 2 points for Bella Ostetter, 2 for Caitlin West, and 1 point for Elizabeth Hines. You talked about that. That's unusual for Elizabeth to be held just to 1 point the first half.
And Noelia Johnson, I think she has 7, but 5 of those were late in the first half.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
The free throws for Eastmont in that first half, 10 out of 17 from the free throw line. Rebounding situation, it seemed like Wenatchee was cleaning up.
Oh, they cleaned up is right, Eric. 29 rebounds to 17.
29?
29 in that first half.
Well, that also talks about how Eastmont was shooting cold.
Oh, they were shooting every time they got down the floor. Maren Stuber, 12 rebounds in that first half, Eric. 3 of those offensive, and 6 rebounds for Anna Klinkenberg. She leads the way for Eastmont. By the way, 11 offensive rebounds for Eastmont, 9 for Wenatchee. So Eastmont did win that battle, but Wenatchee's winning the overall battle.
Our broadcast tonight on the NCWLIFE Channel brought to you in part by Global Car Care. Your vehicle is their #1 priority. Diesels and European cars are their specialty. Pickup and drop off available too. Stop by their website at globalcarcare.net. Along with Grant Olson, Eric Granstrom ready for second half action here, as it will be Eastmont basketball that started off. And I'll tell you what, Grant, also I'm impressed. Good crowd on hand for the girls game.
Yeah, right. And that's what we haven't seen much of this year, but this is a great crowd.
Got to reset the clock here to put the full slate of minutes on for not 80, but 8 minutes. That'd be a long quarter. Hour and 20 minutes for 1 quarter of basketball. All right, now we're all set to go. Noelia Johnson will take the inbounds pass, picked up by Stegman. See if the officials kind of dried out their beads in their whistles at halftime. There was a lot of whistles in that first half. Here's a drive by West. Could have been called for a travel. Now it comes up to Weems. She'll drive it, put it up, miss the shot, and Riley Jones right there on the defense, and so is Stuber, who they're going to call the foul on. It will be on Riley Jones.
You know, that's just experience on the part of Weems, because she really didn't have a shot there, Eric. She knew she could draw the foul, just get inside and make some contact, and that's experience on the part of Weems.
First free throw on the way, no good by Kylie Weems, so it continues to be a situation for Eastmont where they're just struggling for the free throw line. We had 5 lead changes in the first half, 1 tie. Second free throw good. So 5 points now for Weems, and here comes that press again. But Eastmont, or Wenatchee, breaks it easily. Here's a drive and a shot taken, and no good on the shot. It was by Cardona, and the rebound picked up by Eastmont, as they'll quickly get it ahead down on the baseline for a jumper on the way by Weems. No good. Offensive putback by West is no good. Rebound volleyballed around, picked up outside. Now it comes around the horn. Johnson over to Klinkenberg. She'll drive it, put it up, no good. Rebound, in fact, blocked by Jones. There's Riley again, influencing her will inside.
Second block for her tonight.
And this ball knocked out of bounds by West. And how about this Caitlin West? She's come in to play some quality minutes for Eastmont here tonight. Jim Beeson, the ball came his way, and he grabbed for it, and I think he grabbed for it with his bad shoulder. The doctors are not going to be happy with Jim come next week. Inbound pass comes into Stegman. Maybe that'll simmer him down for the rest of this. No, it won't. It won't. I started saying that, and I knew that was not the case. 27-24. We're going to get a timeout taken by Wenatchee, and this will have to be a full timeout because he doesn't have any 30s. Well, they're saying it's a 30. But I didn't see him have. And this is another situation with Jim here. He doesn't have anybody to keep a book for him.
Why isn't there?
Well, I'm not quite sure exactly.
They all have COVID as well, or?
We weren't announcing that, Grant. Our broadcast tonight on the NCWLIFE Channel brought to you by Harvest Valley Pest Control. Living healthy, local, and pest-free. You can rest assured. Harvest Valley Pest Control uses kid and pet-safe material around your home or office. Call Harvest Valley Pest Control today for your free estimate. 509-423-2207.
What do you think it is that Jim could be so upset about there going into that timeout?
Well, he hurt himself. That ball came over to him, and he actually hurt himself with the shoulder situation he's got going on. So here's a pass out top, and now the ball loose on the floor. We're going to get a held ball called. Possession arrow is out to Wenatchee, and there's another sign of the competitive nature of Zaylee Stegman.
Oh, she is a competitor, is right. But, boy, if you're Cardona, you're young. You can't just hold that ball in front of you at any time.
Inbounds pass far sideline by Stegman, and Wenatchee's flirted with the violation here a couple of times. Volan in there playing with 3 fouls. She'll drive it down, wrap around pass. They're going to get a blocking foul on Weems. That'll be number 2 on Kylie Weems.
That's usually what happens if you give up the baseline. You stick your knee out, try and stop that offensive player.
So fresh shot clock here for Wenatchee. Baseline inbounds pass left side. They'll lob it into Jones. Riley dribbles, kicks it out to Volan for a long 2. It's too strong. Rebound tap picked up by Wenatchee. Stuber. Offensive rebound. Now a dribble off a foot. Body loose. We're going to get a foul called. As trying to get after it was Cardona, and that's number 4 on Cardona. 27-24 the score, and a substitution here is Jim Beeson will have to get Cardona off the floor. Garcia Miller, who did play well in that first half, is in.
And if you're Cardona, you're a freshman, you just have to kind of bottle up that energy a little bit.
Here's a drive by West. Kick out to Klinkenberg. She'll hand it off to Weems. Weems drive down. They're going to call a blocking foul on Jones. She did not have her feet set.
No, she didn't. She was moving.
The foul on Jones is her second. 27-24 our score. 6:30 to go. Still waiting for her first points of the second half. Inbounds pass to Johnson. Noelia shoots and scores. Excuse me, that's our third point of the second half. And Garcia Miller didn't have the head up. If she did, she would have saw one of her teammates streaking down towards the bucket. She'll hand it off to Stegman, who will run the offense with 6:13 to go. 5-point lead, matches the largest for Eastmont here in the game. So it's important for Wenatchee. They want to stay in it here and need a bucket here. Stuber turns, shot, miss, got her own rebound. Put back is good.
That's how they're going to beat them, Eric, is underneath the basket, Wenatchee.
Klinkenberg crossover step to Johnson. Johnson looked at the 3, won't shoot it. Now West drives, kicks, no look pass to Johnson. Outside it comes. Stuber travel with the basketball. 11 turnovers for Eastmont in the game unofficially. 29-26 our score. 5:44 to go. That's one thing too for these young ladies for Wenatchee. Are they used to being yelled at like this by Coach Beeson?
You know, I don't know. You know, Emma doesn't seem like the yeller.
No. Well, and her voice is kind of gravelly to begin with, so I don't know if she can yell. You lose it.
Right.
Ball was touched out of bounds by Eastmont. Lob pass inside to the shot. Ooh, off the back of the rim. There's Jones, had an offensive rebound. Lost her glasses again. Ball tipped out of bounds. It goes to Eastmont. So we need to take up a collection for Riley Jones and get her one of those lanyards that goes off her glasses around the back of her head.
Right.
We need the.
I think she needs the goggles, the Kareem Abdul-Jabbar goggles.
Yeah. Here's a shot on the way. It's an air ball by West and touched by Wenatchee. I didn't see it.
Yeah, Volan went right off Volan's hand.
Okay. I was screened by the official. Still a 3-point differential here. Inbounds pass baseline left side comes in, and a shot by Hines. And we talked about Elizabeth Hines been a little quiet, and she contributes right away here. It's a 5-point lead once again for the Wildcats. Pick in the backcourt by Jones. Up the far sideline, Garcia Miller. Stegman lost the handle. It was touched by Eastmont. Hines got to look out. She had a lot of fouls in that first half. Now Volan pushing off. She also playing with 3 fouls right now. Volan gave up the dribble. Pass outside. There's only 8 on the shot clock.
Eastmont.
Jones to Stegman with 6 with 5. Lob pass in to Stuber with 3 with 2. She'll put it up and missed the shot. Bunny inside. Rebound picked up by Weems. You're talking about it, though. I mean, that's open if they want to get it down low. Hines on the drive. Kick outside to Weems. Cross-court pass over for Stuber for 3. Excuse me. It's
Bergen.
Yeah, Bergen, excuse me, with the 3-pointer. Rebound defensive for Wenatchee. Stegman dribbling on the far side. Gets a little help on a pick, but a lob passes to nobody but a Wenatchee or to a Eastmont Wildcat there. Turnover for the Panthers. Their second here of the second half. Here's West for a three-pointer. Could be a dagger. It is.
Oh, all by herself.
Now coast to coast layup. Garcia Miller missed a shot. A rebound was tapped by Eastmont, but Garcia Miller standing on the landline had the ball go off of her foot. Otterstetter is going to come in, and we're going to get a timeout taken by Wenatchee. We'll take a 60-second break and come back. Or a 30 on the broadcast. 4 minutes and 2 seconds left in the third. Eastmont getting ready to try to run away here. 34-26, they lead it. We're back after this.
When the people you serve are your friends and family, you see the world a bit differently. You understand that your survival depends on the health and strength of your relationships. Your word is your reputation, and that doing the right thing is the only way of life that matters. At Confluence Health, we remain humble. Trust is a gift that is earned, a privilege, an honor. And we remain grateful for the trust you place in our hands.
Big Nine basketball on the NCWLIFE Channel, brought to you in part by Highlander Golf Course and Grill. Plan your next tournament. It's an event today called the Pro Shop. And schedule your time on the Full Swing S4 widescreen golf simulators at 509-884-4653. That's 509-884-4653. Also by Kennedy Real Estate Group. They're more than selling houses. They're building communities. Buying or selling? Call Kennedy Real Estate Group. Find them online at KENADYGroup.com. KennedyGroup.com.
Well, if you're Wenatchee, you're a young team, two things you can't do if you're going to win a game: miss free throws and miss layups and short shots. And boy, they've done plenty of short shot missing tonight. Free throws have been good, but boy, underneath the basket has been tough.
Here's a shot by Hines on the drive. Ball tapped. It goes out of bounds. It's off of, or we're going to get a foul call.
Yeah, I think Jones had position, and somebody reached over her back.
Yeah. Good call, Grant. Foul is on Pythian. That's her first. That's the second team foul against Eastmont here in the second half. Jones will bring it in. Here comes that press again by Eastmont.
Boy, you've been right all night, Eric. Just a man-to-man press. Nothing fancy about this at all.
Inbounds pass comes in. Stegman lost the handle, tried to save it into Jones. She didn't see it, so Eastmont picks up the ball, and a shot by Hines. She's upset she missed it, but she'll get to the free throw line. And, ooh, that's number 4 on Gabby Volan. So 4 on Cardona, 4 on Volan. Inbounds pass comes in. Shot taken by Otterstetter. It's missed. Rebound tapped offensive to Hines. Hines outside to Otterstetter. Stops at the top of the key to Hines on the drive. Shot on the way. Wimwolf ball. Rebound out of bounds off of Eastmont. So that was another turnover by Eastmont. You know, I'm hearing Coach Beeson over here losing his voice a little bit. He still has another basketball game to do.
He sure does.
Inbounds pass knocked away by Eastmont. So Wenatchee will have it with 3:32 to go here in the third. Trying to break a run here by the Wildcats. Inbounds pass by Jones finally gets in. Lob it ahead. Now they got a 2-on-1. Volan bounce pass across the Stegman. Shot on the way. Good.
Beautiful fast break for Wenatchee there.
Wenatchee really needed that bucket. 34-28. That's their first bucket of the second half. Here's a drive. Now a kick to Otterstetter. Drive for her. Cut off. Defensive good. Weems through the paint. Put up the right-handed shot. Missed it. Rebound tapped by Jones. Picked up by Wenatchee. Outlet pass to Stuber. She's going to go coast to coast. Lay it up and good. And count the bucket.
Not this freshman.
Excuse me, that was, that was Garcia Miller on the drive.
Wow.
And the foul whistle against Heimbigner. Third foul on Heimbigner. Again, I'm not sure why the scoreboard's not working on.
I don't either.
Telling us the fouls here. Substitution here. Anna Klinkenberg will come back into the lineup for the Wildcats and replace Heimbigner. Meanwhile, trying to make the three-point play here is Garcia Miller. This will be huge because cut the lead down to 3 suddenly. After
you almost had that feeling when it got to 8. Here we go.
But it was a 6-point run, and Garcia Miller with the bucket. cuts the lead to 3, 34-31. Here's a three-point launch by Hines off the front of the rim. No good. Guess who? Rebound Jones. But her outlet pass fumbled around. Now finally picked up. Now they got numbers. A 3-on-1. Here comes and Stuber shoots. Misses the shot. Rebound tapped. It's picked up by Eastmont. Almost a double dribble could have been called on the rebound there. But Weems has it. She'll bring it across the timeline. Quick moving third quarter. Suddenly 2.5 left. Klinkenberg, out top it comes. Hines with the drive, through the paint, puts the shot up off the window. Good.
She's just so smooth, isn't she, to the basket?
So Elizabeth Hines with 4 points here in the quarter, 36-31. That snapped a string of 5 points in a row by Wenatchee. Ball touched. Jones outside it comes. Garcia Miller starts a drive. Needs help. Nope. She'll shoot it there. A rebound picked up weak side. Wenatchee was there, but they couldn't find it. Weems with a rebound. Out to Hines. Hines is feeling it right now. She'll kick it out for Otterstetter. She'll drive the paint. Kick it off underneath to Pythian. She falls down. Ball loose. Picked up by Eastmont. 15 on the shot clock. Here's a shot from outside by Klinkenberg. It's no good. Offensive rebound by Pythian on a new shot clock, and she'll go down to the floor. Held ball called. Possession is to Eastmont. 36-31, minute 38 to go here in the third. It'll be a baseline play left side for the Wildcats. Weems will bring it in. Again, the instructions being hollered by Jim Beeson right next to us. Here's a shot and a foul called inside. Jones looking the guilty party, and she collects her third personal foul.
I read her lips, Eric. She said I didn't touch her, but I think she did. And so did the official, more importantly.
Again, wholesale substitutions after this first free throw by Elizabeth Hines. Her free throw is not good. One more to come. In for Wenatchee is Mendez. West and Johnson come in for Eastmont.
Walk out rebound.
Or is that Bergen that came in? I guess Bergen came in.
Yeah, she did.
Okay, so it's Bergen in there, West in there, Johnson in there, and one more free throw here for Elizabeth Hines, and it's good. So that's 5 points in the quarter for Hines, 37-31. 6-point advantage for the Wildcats. And now they try to trap at the half-court strike. Stegman works off a pick from Jones. She'll drive it down, kick it out to Mendez in the corner. Bounce pass out to Stegman. Lob pass into Stuber, and we're going to get a foul called on the defense here on Eastmont's Emma Bergen. That's her second foul.
That's a hard matchup for Bergen on Stuber down low.
Yeah, Stuber's got a noggin head advantage on her. Inbounds pass baseline right side, and then lofted out top to Jones. Jones in the paint. Oh, she had the open shot, didn't shoot it. Now they'll kick outside for a three from Garcia Miller.
Wow, how about that? The freshman.
6 points in the quarter for Garcia Miller. It's 37-34. 1 minute to go. Here's a three. It's no good. Rebound defensive by Stuber. Outlet to Stegman. Stegman picked up by Bergen. She'll bring it up into the forecourt. Lob it over to Jones. Jones high post. She'll hand it back to Stegman. Stegman gonna shoot the three. Banks it. No good. Rebound by Johnson. Noelia with a heads up dribble across the midcourt stripe. Looks right side with it. Goes to West. West on the drive. Spinning. Needs help down to Johnson for a three-pointer. Rims won't fall. Rebound defensive underneath by Stuber.
Wow.
Marin is having a fantastic game on the glass here tonight.
17 rebounds, Eric.
That's amazing. Gave it up to Stegman, back to Stuber. Stuber, oh, they could have called a reach right there on West. Now Stuber's going to just drive it past everybody. Missed the shot. Rebound, weak side by Mendez. Put back, no good. Rebound is this time by Hines, and we're going to get a reaching foul on Garcia Miller. And those are one of the fouls you hate as a coach with 10 seconds left in the quarter.
Absolutely. And you have the momentum right now.
That's a 16 foul on Wenatchee, so that's going to put Eastmont to the line for the rest of the game. On any other fouls.
Hey,
Inbounds pass to
I like
Hines.
this. You got to make him work for it a little bit.
Hines trailed by Stegman. In the corner goes to West. Outside with 2 seconds with one. Johnson drive. Shot good. Noelia Johnson. 4 1/4, 11 of the ball game. It's a 5-point lead as we'll head to the fourth. Wildcats over the Panthers. You're watching Big 9 basketball on the NCWLIFE Channel.
When you call Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning, you're calling on 35-plus years of experience in the Wenatchee Valley. Spending extra time in your home, you may have discovered an unwanted aroma. Stinky feet, pets, who knows what. Call Dick's today about installing their Train Clean Effects electronic air cleaner or a Rheem Halo ultraviolet air purifier. Either way, the air quality in your home will be improved. Proudly servicing all of North Central Washington, call 884-6444 today.
I'm Brian Thorpe, and I'm proud to say that Global Car Care is growing. We always do the right thing, and because of that, we're busy, and it's time to hire an experienced automotive technician. We spend as much time with our coworkers as we do our own family. I want them to understand they're not a number here. They're a person with a family, and I want them to be part of this family too. Do you want an owner that understands and respects what you do every day? I'm that guy. Our compensation is the best in the area. I want you to have your career with us.
Our broadcast tonight brought to you in part by Les Schwab. Les Schwab takes your safety seriously every time you stop by. 39-34. Best game of the season for the Wenatchee Panthers.
Absolutely. No matter what happens now, this is a win for Wenatchee girls. They played their hearts out so far tonight.
Jones on the inbounds, barely gets it in within the 5-count honor. Stegman in the backcourt, spinning against Noelia Johnson. Some youth on the floor. Here's a 3 by Volan, no good. Offensive rebound, put back by Stuber, no good, but she's fouled.
She's working on 20 rebounds here in this game. Unbelievable.
Emma Bergen with her 3rd personal foul. It's only the 5th team foul whistle against Eastmont here. And it is Stuber to the free throw line for 2 shots. First one, no good. Marin Stuber with 8 points. Garcia Miller with 12 points. And here comes one more free throw for Stuber. It's on the way, and rims won't fall. Rebound tapped around and picked up offensive by Volan. Volan looking underneath, had Jones open, now lost the handle on the floor. We got bodies all over. Held ball call. Possession is out to, is it out to Wenatchee or Eastmont? I thought Wenatchee had the ball to start this quarter. Yeah. It should be Eastmont ball. It is. They forgot to flip the possession arrow.
Carson Garcia Miller, how many fouls, Eric? You have
Garcia Miller with 3.
Oh, she does have 3.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, that's my sheet. Now, if that's accurate or not, I don't know.
I had her for 2, so.
Jim Beeson keeps coming over and checking our notes to see how many fouls people have. Here's a drive after the and a shot in the corner. It's no good, but an offensive rebound.
Oh,
put back good by Weems.
Perfect position by Weems underneath, all by herself.
Huge bucket right there. Back to a 7-point lead for Eastmont.
Don't you have a feeling that every bucket right now is huge the rest of the way?
Stegman needs help. She threw it off the foot of Hines. Goes out of bounds right in front of us here. So Riley Jones will bring it in. Nope, it'll be Stegman. So Zaylee Stegman. Nobody moving, and the count's on her, and they got to get it in. They're not going to get it in. And Jim Beeson, Wenatchee, I've only got him for 1 timeout left in the game.
And that's just a wasted possession. You need them all right now with 7:15 left.
So Eastmont, let's see if they milk the clock a little bit here.
Boy, they sure haven't been tonight, have they?
Hines to the free throw line. She'll kick it out for a 3. Rims won't fall. They shot from outside by Bergen. Rebound defensive for Wenatchee. Boy, they've been on the glass all over the place tonight. Stegman stops beyond the arc. Needs some help. Counts on her, and the ball picked up by Jones. Fumbled around. Jones backs it out to Stegman. Stegman with a ball fake. And now a lob pass into Stuber. Turnaround shot on the way. No good. Got her own rebound and held ball. This time possession to Wenatchee. 6 seconds on the shot clock.
If Stuber just gets a down low move to her a little bit, she is going to be lethal down there.
If she could turn and get a crossover step
she knows how to position herself.
So here comes Gabby Volan, going to bring it in here, baseline right side. They only got 5 seconds on the shot clock. 4, 3, Volan for 3. Oof, the back of the iron, no good. West with a rebound out tall. Here's to Johnson. Johnson with a drive. Crossover step in the paint. No good. Rebound defensive for Stuber once again. Outlet pass to Garcia Miller. Wenatchee needs a bucket here. Trailing it by 7, 6:20 to go. And Stuber hit the deck. Hines hits the deck. Shot taken. No good. Rebound Johnson. Outlet to Hines in the forecourt. Hines splits the defense. Kicks it outside. And they'll come out top for West for a three-pointer. Good.
Eastmont has made the big buckets when they've needed to tonight.
6 points for West off the bench here for Keyshawn Williams. Here's Stegman. Beautiful pass inside for a goal. And missed the wide open bunny.
Wow.
Hines drives it coast to coast, and she is rejected by Jones. I think they're going to get a foul on Volan here. No, it's on Jones. That foul on Riley is her fourth, and we're going to get another timeout taken by Coach Jim Beeson. We'll take a 30-second break on the broadcast. 44-34, Eastmont by 10, their largest lead of the ball game with 5:44 to go. You're watching Big 9 basketball on the NCWLIFE Channel.
You don't have to be a member to enjoy the view and dine in style at Highlander Bar and Grill, located in East Wenatchee. Highlander Golf Course has added 2 state-of-the-art full-swing simulators. Food and drink service is available from our full-service bar and grill, offering breakfast, lunch, and dinner 7 days a week. Indoor and outdoor seating available. Call Shalane, our on-site coordinator, to schedule your special event.
Broadcast tonight on the NCWLIFE Channel, brought to you in part by Sangster Motors, family owned and operated, home of the all-new electric Hummer pickup and SUV. Also by Save Mart. Shop smart, shop local, providing outstanding value and service since 1962. Well, how much gas does Wenatchee have in the tank here, Grant? It's now a 10-point differential, largest of the night by Eastmont.
They need to not only have some gas left, they need to get some stops here in the rest of the way in this fourth quarter and use that down-low game. That's how they're going to get back into this.
Elizabeth Hines will be at the free throw line as we come back after the timeout by Wenatchee. I don't have Wenatchee with any more timeouts on my sheet. Hines has turned it up here in the second half for Eastmont. She's got 6 in the game, 5 here in the second half. First of 2 free throws, no good.
She's been struggling from there tonight.
Yes, she has. She is 2 for 5 from the free throw line. Eastmont, by the way, after the quarter was 12 of 21 from the line, heading into the fourth quarter. Second free throw, good. So 7 for Hines. Substitution for Eastmont. Heimbigner comes in. And here comes that press again. Can Wenatchee handle it?
I don't think they've laid off it all night, have they?
No, they haven't. Inbounds pass comes into Stegman to Jones. Jones starts a dribble, passes up. They get it across the timeline to Garcia Miller. She'll drive it all the way down.
Nice
put up the
move.
runner. No good. And trying to get her own rebound. She does. Splits a double team and needs help. She'll throw it off a foot, and a good heads-up play there.
She's going to be a good player. Yeah. I like her ball handling, her moves down low. She's good.
Volan puts everybody's in motion. Stegman with a ball fake, lob pass. Stuber shot. No, use the window, young lady. Jones with a rebound, but she's pivoted and put her foot out of bounds. So Jones should get credited for the rebound there. Unfortunately, she just stepped out of bounds, so it's a turnover. Wenatchee for 5 here in the second half. A little cleaner than the first half, but boy, they've had so many looks close, they just have not connected here.
That's been the difference, I think.
Eastmont has weathered the storm so far. They lead it by 11. That's their largest of the ball game. Outside, here's a long 2 off the mark, and the rebound, huge offensive rebound for the Wildcats. Here's a drive and a kick and a long 3-point launch by Otterstetter. That's an air ball.
There's Stuber's 20th rebound of the night.
20 rebounds for Marin Stuber to Stegman. Pass down low, wide open shot up, good by Cardona. First bucket of the ball game for Cardona. She's been in foul trouble all night. Out it comes. Here's a dribble step drive through the paint, and we're going to get a reaching foul, and bodies hit the floor again. And It's going to be a foul on Wenatchee. We'll figure out who it's on. The foul is on Marin Stuber, and believe it or not, that's her first foul.
Right.
Wow. 20 rebounds, year-round bodies all night long, and that's your first foul?
That's pretty hard to believe.
How about that? 4:29 to go here in the game, and the first free throw is up and good by Heimbigner. That's her first point of the game.
Eastmont going to the basket, Eric, and just wanting to draw a foul. I think that's been a big difference tonight, too. It sent them to the free throw line a lot tonight.
Second free throw, rims won't fall. Rebound, defensive guess who's Stuber again. Her outlet pass to Stegman, fumbled for a moment. Zaley picks it back up, works off a pick from Jones. Will kick it out to Volan for a three-pointer. Rims won't fall. Rebound tipped by Eastmont. No, they're going to say, oh my, I thought that
was the wrong call right there.
I thought Schmutzler hit it last for the Wildcats.
I think she knew she did too.
Yeah, she kind of had that look on her face.
She did.
I'll take it. Otterstetter runs the offense here. Works off a pick out top. They'll go for Clinton for a three. It's no good. Rebound tapped by Eastmont. We're going to get a foul by the Wildcats. I think coming up over the top was Schmutzler. That's her second foul. So Wenatchee trying to get a last-minute sub here. They don't get it in. Now a lob pass underneath for Stegman. Shot on the way. Good. 6 points for Stegman. It's back to an 8-point differential. Can Wenatchee get one more run here? Here's a three-point launch. Well, I'll tell you what, Otterstetter with a rebound. Foul going to be called on Stegman.
That was a good foul.
But if Eastmont continues to just cast from outside, Wenatchee needs to clean up the glass like they've been doing all night.
Right. Just don't give them those fouls where they're driving with really no intention of even making it. Just don't give them that foul here.
So Otterstetter to the free throw line here for Eastmont. And the first of two good. Stuber's going to get a much-needed respite here. As game. Garcia Miller will come back in for her. And one more free throw for Bella Otterstetter. It's on the way and good. 4 points for Otterstetter. And a 48-38 ball game. Wenatchee again desperate for a counter. Left side it goes to Volan. Volan directing traffic, clutching the ball. Now starts a dribble, comes around the horn, gonna horse up the shot, draw the foul. She'll get to the free throw line. And the foul is on Tamron Heimbigner. That's her fourth. Well, they're finally showing fouls up on the scoreboard, but they are not anywhere close to being right on how many. Meanwhile, Gabby Volan, who's only got 2 points tonight, she is normally the team leader in scoring. First free throw good.
Foul trouble too tonight, Eric, and she has been ice cold from the floor since she's been in.
So here comes Stuber to replace Riley Jones, and how about the work by that freshman tonight?
That's crazy.
Second free throw coming up here for Gabby Volan. It's on the way, good. 4 points for Volan. Back to an 8-point differential. Eastmont. Will they milk the clock? They haven't done it all night, as Grant put it out. Otterstetter, she'll just drive it, put it up, good.
Tough shot.
Otterstetter's got 6 in the ball game, 50-40. By the way, 40 points, I'm going to have to check. I think that's Wenatchee's highest point total of the season. Here's a ball knocked away, loose on the floor, bodies on the floor. Wenatchee down after it, held ball called. Possession is to Eastmont. So that's going to go as a turnover here for the Wildcats.
You're right, Eric. The most Wenatchee has scored, 36 up until tonight.
Well, there you go. Season high output for the Panthers. Drive on the baseline. Shot on the way, no good. The weak side rebound, and it's Stuber again. Hands it off to Stegman with 2:52 to go. Stegman lost the handle, and now we're going to get a travel called on Wenatchee. That was on Cardona.
Pretty critical at this point of the game.
Absolutely. Jones comes in for Volan. 10-point lead for Eastmont. trying to make it a 3-game sweep of their Cross River rivals this season. Otterstetter runs the offense, picked up by Stegman. A little weave drill out top. Jones with the foul, but I'm going to say that I think she did come through after she touched the ball. That's what you have to learn. And a foul on Jones will be her 5th. I've got her for 5.
I do too.
I've got her for 5, Jim. First free throw. Free throw was missed on the front end by Heimbigner. She's got one more. How many do you have?
I have 5.
Yeah.
Yep.
So the second free throw by Heimbigner, good.
Let's go. Get wide.
51-40, 2:36 to go. Stegman, left side on the wing to Garcia Miller. She'll work off the pick there, drive to the top of the key, and then pass it off to Volan. Volan back to Garcia Miller. You got to give credit for Eastmont. They've had a hand in just about every shot. Three-pointer, Garcia Miller, good. Garcia Miller with 15 to lead Wenatchee.
Eric, you hit it right on the head. Eastmont ratcheted up the pressure in this second half compared to the first, no doubt.
Otterstetter splits a D, and Riley Jones still out there, and they're going to call another foul on her, I think. And that'll be 1 and 1 here for Eastmont. And
well, that's got to be 5.
That has to be 5. And nobody at the scores table. Now they finally, the official book says, yeah, that's 5. And so
she might have got some free minutes.
I think she got at least one trip down the floor and back for free. So Riley Jones will come out shaking her head in disbelief. She finishes with 3 points. But a good solid performance for
6
the freshman.
rebounds tonight.
Again and 3 block shots at it.
Yeah, she did have 3.
So Otterstetter at the line for Eastmont to try to put a little ice on this. And the first of 1 and 1, no good. Rebound, guess who? Stuber. But hold on, we got a lane violation.
Or is it 2 shots?
No, it's 2 shots.
Right.
That's 2 shots. There we go.
Carson,
yeah, double bonus.
Step at the elbow.
So 1 more to come here for Otterstetter. That's her first miss from the line in this quarter. Second one's good.
She's played well in this 4th quarter.
Yeah,
driving to the basket. She's played really well.
She's got 5 points in the quarter. She's got 7 in the ball game. Here comes Wenatchee. Lob pass inside to Stuber. Stuber double team. Kicks it outside for Volan for a 3-pointer. Rims won't fall. Rebound. They're going to get a foul on the rebound. Let's see who it's on. Looks like it's on Eastmont, possibly. It might be on Clinton. 34? Did you say 30? Oh, yeah.
Amelia Hardy.
34. So Hardy's in there. So she collects a foul. Welcome to the game. First free throw of 1 and 1. No good. Rebound. Volan had it. Stuber's got it. There's no timeouts left for Wenatchee, so they just got to hang on here, and the held ball call possession to Wenatchee. So that'll go down as another rebound for Stuber. Inbounds pass baseline left side for Volan. Comes in for a 3-point launch. It's off the back of the iron, no good. Rebound touched by Garcia Miller, but then cleared away by Eastmont. Otterstetter will bring it up against Stegman. Minute 38 to go. Here's a launch for Clinton.
Wow.
She will bring the rain.
And she has had no fear tonight.
There's a drive and a shot. They're going to call a blocking foul on the drive here against Cardona. She'll head to the line, and the foul is on Clinton, who just got that 3 at the other end of the floor. So Cardona, who's got 2 points tonight, chance to get 2 more. No, misses the first end. Spirited game throughout here tonight.
It really was. This was an entertaining game.
Minute 26 to go, and a big win for Eastmont here as they try to position themselves for the play-in games coming up a week from Tuesday. Second free throw, this one's good. So Cardona with 3 points, 55-44. Nice to visit with her mom again before the game tonight.
Right.
She says she's got an 8th grader that's playing too. So
look out.
We're going to see the Cardona name for a while. Otterstetter kicks on the right side. Here's the drive of the baseline. The ball blocked away. Picked up underneath. And it's Garcia Miller with the block. Pythian is going to be called with a foul. Will traverse ends and shoot some more free throws.
Coach Williams, that drives you crazy right now. You're trying to sock this one away. A minute 10 left and commit a foul on the defensive rebounding end.
Foul on Pythian is her third. Both teams in the double bonus, so I'm giving Eastmont the win here. They're up by 11, but stranger things have happened. When you got double bonus the rest of the way. Free throw, Garcia Miller, good. Garcia Miller with 4 in the quarter, 16 in the ball game to lead Wenatchee. One more for Carson. Chip Beeson trying to make a substitution here. It's Bella Collier who will come in for the shooter, apparently. Second free throw, good. So Collier, well, we've got another substitution as it is Mendez who will come in. I wonder if Jim's getting in designated foulers here. Minute 10 to go, 9-point game. Inbounds pass comes to Otterstetter. She'll bring it up against Mendez. Everybody else folds back. Otterstetter across the midcourt strike with 22 on the shot clock, minute on the game clock. Left side on the wing, and they'll kick it out. Here's another three-pointer by Clinton. Rims, won't fall. Rebound. Defensive underneath by Garcia Miller. It was somebody other than Marin Stuber getting a rebound. Garcia Miller wants to shoot the three. Now she'll drive. Back it away from Otterstetter. Looking inside, can't find Stuber. Now to Stegman with 38 seconds left in the game, and her shot's an air ball, and that's going to go out of bounds to Eastmont. Well, I give a lot of credit to the Wenatchee Panthers here tonight.
Oh, man.
They have pushed Eastmont to the brink on several moments of this game. Otterstetter in the forecourt with 30, 24 on the game clock, or on the shot clock. Left side to Clinton. I'm surprised she didn't shoot the three-pointer.
Fouling now.
And now foul whistled against Garcia Miller, I believe. And that foul on Garcia Miller is her. Well, the scorer's table saying that's 5. I've got her for 4. Maybe that was a Riley Jones foul that I missed. So 5 fouls, so they got to get the replacement in. So that'll be Gabby Volan going in for Garcia Miller. And you can expect things not to be so clean as far as substitutions and 5 fouls.
Yeah, you would. I think it's Jim Beeson has done an outstanding job
really
in this game.
He's got the ladies inspired, that's for sure. First free throw is up and good. And the free throws, by the way, being shot by Schmutzler. So now she's in the scorebook tonight. One more to come for Schmutzler in a 10-point ball game. Second free throw, good. Well, Eastmont's done a lot better job shooting from the free throw line here in the fourth quarter.
They've just played a better all-around half here in the second half.
Yes, they have. So Keyshawn Williams, evidently, whatever she said at halftime, rang home. Here's a drive by Volan, cut off, wraparound pass on the baseline. Stuber shoots, scores. Well, Jim just called a timeout. I don't think he has a timeout, honestly. But I think the officials are just kind of giving him a little elbow room. That bucket by Stuber gives her a double-double tonight. She's got 10 points, and she's got 20. How many rebounds? Unbelievable. Our broadcast tonight brought to you by Together for Youth, encouraging you to dispose of unused and expired prescriptions to protect youth in the environment. Find a kiosk near you by visiting medproject.org.
24 rebounds tonight.
That's incredible.
It's been a long time since I've done a Wenatchee girls basketball game where somebody has had that. I think Michaela George maybe was the last time. She's the all-time leading rebounder. I think she had over 20 maybe once or twice. This is quite an accomplishment for Stuber.
Yeah. So we are winding it down here. And if you're joining us on our Facebook feed, we've got the boys coming up. It's scheduled to start now, so we'll have a 20-minute delay between the two to get the boys a chance to warm up.
It's been a long game.
Yeah, well, there's been a lot of fouls in this one. I've got 47 fouls called in this game.
Oh, my gosh.
All right, now the foul going to be whistled against Stegman. Speaking of, that's 48 fouls now. That foul on Stegman is her third. And back to the other end to shoot free throws with 4.8 seconds left. And give Beeson credit. He's coaching right to the very end here. Otterstetter at the line. First free throw, good.
In the game for the Panthers, number 3, Danica Cardona, and number 13, Gabby Bowen.
Right now, Eastmont's 9 of 13 from the line here in the fourth quarter.
Wow.
There's your game.
That is the game.
Second free throw by Otterstetter. Good. And she scored most of her points here in the fourth quarter. Long pass ahead to Volan. Volan's going to try the shot at the buzzer. That'll be it. But how about Wenatchee? A lot of credit here. They score their most points of the season. We had 5 lead changes, 1 tie, and it's Eastmont coming away with a 59-48 win. We'll take a break, come back, and get you the final stats of this one. You've been watching Big 9 basketball on the NCWLIFE Channel.
We were in Roseburg in the early 80s. Our oldest son, Dan, was a defensive back, a starter on that team. They set, in fact, became Oregon State champions, setting the first undefeated 14-0 season in Oregon's history. And our kids still talk about that. I go back now, too, and I think about all those great days and great times. The neat thing is that we can go back in today and still enjoy the same quality food that we enjoyed 50 years ago. That's legendary.
The newest generation of GMC Sierra pickups offer the most advanced technology, the strongest selection of powertrain, and everything else you need to work hard, play hard, and explore the boundaries of the Wenatchee Valley and beyond. Take a look at the latest, most luxurious and durable trucks on the market.
You will see why GMC is not your grandfather's pickup.
You want to bet, kid?
Well, thanks for joining us for Big 9 basketball tonight here on the NCWLIFE Channel. Eastmont outscores Wenatchee 20-14 in the fourth quarter to come away with the 59-48 victory here tonight. Unofficial totals for the Panthers. They were led by the 17 points of the freshman Carson Garcia Miller. 10 points for Marin Stuber, who's just a sophomore. 6 points for Azalea Stegman. 5 points for Anessa Hansen. 4 for Gabby Volan. And 3 points each for Danica Cardona and for Riley Jones. The Panthers 18 of 25 from the free throw line in the game here tonight. Meanwhile, for the Eastmont Wildcats, almost everybody got into the scoring column here in the game. They were led by the 11 points of Noelia Johnson, 9 for Bella Otterstetter, 7 points for Elizabeth Hines, 6 for Isabella Clinton, also 7 points for Kylie Weems, 6 points for Caitlin West off the bench, 4 for Anna Klinkenberg, 3 points for Emma Bergen, and 2 each for Cameron Heimbigner and for Lainey Schmoltzler. Eastmont 22 of 35 from the free throw line, Grant, and that is the game.
Oh, man, it sure is. Rebounding-wise, all Wenatchee. 44 in the game, 30 for Eastmont, led by Marin Stuber. 24 rebounds tonight, 6 of those offensive, leading the way for Eastmont. Anna Klinkenberg, she had 8 in the game. But how about Stuber on the glass? 24 rebounds tonight.
Impressive. We will wrap up our girls broadcast here now on the NCWLIFE Channel. Again, thanks for joining us. Our final score, Eastmont 59, Wenatchee 48. Thanks for watching and have a great night. Thanks for watching tonight's live coverage of local high school sports on the NCWLIFE Channel, your local TV station. Tonight's broadcast has been brought to you by Abby's Pizza, Biosports Physical Therapy, Clean Connection, Coldwell Banker Cascade, Confluence Health, Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning, Global Car Care, Harvest Valley Pest Control, Highlander Golf Course and Grill, Kennedy Real Estate Group, Les Schwab, Sangster Motors, Save Mart, Together for You, and TC Slingers. This has been a special presentation of NCWLIFE Channel Sports. We now return you to normal programming already in progress.
And the shot, nice shot to the basket.